How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. We need to talk about some of the earnings that came out today and what's happening in the stock market, because it seems like we're just getting hit in the face left and right. And you think, okay, we're down on the ground. Our hands are behind our backs. We can't fight anymore. And yet we just keep on getting punched and punched and punched. And we get away for a second. We buy some shares and we get punched and punched and punched. It seems like every single day there's just a glimmer of hope and then it gets pulled away. Now, a lot of stocks that are really important stocks announced earnings today. A lot of ones that I actually hold announced earnings. And they crushed earnings. They smashed them. And yet they're up 1%, 2%. They went down 5% after they announced earnings. Now they're back up. It's a very weird market. And we're not seeing a lot of big institutional money being added right now. And I have a conspiracy theory. I have my thoughts on it and how I am thinking about this, because in one of my last videos, I talked about how I was going broke on the stock market. Not because the stock prices were going down, but because I was buying so much. I'm liking this right now. A little bit. I know. For some people that don't have buying power, it's tough. Some people bought too much too fast and want to buy more now. So we're going to take a look at it. Give you my theories, because I think there are a couple different things that are going on right now. If you guys don't mind hitting the like button before we start, I appreciate that. I can't make money in the market, it seems like right now. A lot of other people can't either, but I can make you money if you go down there to Webull and get 2 free stocks. You can deposit $100, get some free stocks down there. Also, hit that like button while you're down there. Thank you. And we will get into it here. So, MP Materials crushes earnings, kills revenue, kills earnings per share. What do you think it is? Well, it actually went down at one point. Now it's up 2%. Square, they actually reported this wrong originally. Q1 sales surged 266% as transactions jump amid economic recovery. They crushed earnings expectations and continued growth of Cash App. They get a huge boost from their Bitcoin revenue, up 2%, after being down throughout the day. So still down from where they were this morning. They were about 2.5% higher at one point today. Peloton, which has gone crushed over the last couple of days because of their recalls, they had surging sales, 141%, as delivery pressures ease. Now, they actually jumped up. Kind of weird, right? But they've been smashed down. I picked up some shares yesterday at 85, looking like a decent little swing now with it up about 3 or 4%. But this is still down significantly from their highs of 167, still down 51%. Palantir got into the teens today. Now it's come up a couple percent from there. They didn't really have anything going on. Just decided to fall down 5% today, 5.5% today. So we have that. We have Tattooed Chef, which is down 5% today. Nothing special, just another 5% down day. GHVI, which fell down to 1150, almost net asset value for what was being called the stock of the decade, possibly. We have other companies like TTOO, which is the only one that's really doing that well, I guess, with the exception of GIC and with Peloton back there too. TTOO, T2 Biosystems, up 12%. I wouldn't be surprised if it was a lot less than that tomorrow. It was up 30% when they announced, and now it's up 12%. I think there are a couple different things going on. First of all, I want to say, if you're feeling bad about the stock market right now, I wouldn't be feeling as bad, because usually we take a look at stocks and we feel very validated when stock prices go up. Some people talk about how you pay a high cost for feeling validated because you have to buy at higher prices then, right? We're seeing low prices, so we're not feeling that validation as we did when we saw, a $15 BNGO or a $40 Palantir. We're not feeling that same validation. However, if your companies are reporting good earnings, you should feel a little bit validated. If they are beating expectations, you should feel a little bit validated. That should make you feel a little bit better, even if the stock price is still low, or if it goes up and then falls right back down. You know that you're buying a stock at a good value, or even if you're just holding on to the stock, it should make you feel better. What I think is happening is a couple different things. First of all, we have hedge funds that aren't buying pretty much at all. We have them having large short positions in a lot of stocks. And I've heard this theory floated a little bit, and I honestly was thinking this myself, which is we had some stocks that were doing really well. We had a lot of retail investors saying that it wasn't that hard to invest in the stock market, getting hundreds of % of returns last year. And I think the hedge funds got a little pissed off. We saw that with GME, with AMC, the large short positions, it's skyrocketing. And after that happened, the whole rest of the market kind of flopped, right? The growth stocks flopped. Indexes are great. Sure, they're up. But all of the important retail names are down. It seems like everything that people were talking about before is down. I feel like they might be pushing the market down. At the same time, maybe throwing a little bit of money in crypto. Who knows? Crypto keeps going up, right? As soon as the prices in the stock market started to go down, prices in crypto went up. I mean, take a look at SafeMoon. It's gone up like 6,000% or something like that over the last couple months, or maybe even more than that. We have a lot of coins, a lot of tokens. The whole crypto market's gone up $800 billion, I believe. I think that's right, $800 billion over the last 2 months. So it's gone up dramatically. Sure, money's flowing into Bitcoin, but money's also flowing into Ethereum, flowing into BNB, Dogecoin. Everyone's paying attention to Dogecoin right now. No one cares about Palantir when there's money other places. And I think some people are looking for money in altcoins that weren't ever looking for it before. You can just take a look at some channels on YouTube that are blowing up in the crypto space. They were not getting this many views before. And part of that might be like a chicken versus the egg thing. Like, did cryptos do well and then stocks went down, and then people moved over? Or did stocks go down and then people moved over to cryptos and then pushed it up? It's hard to tell. But there's a lot of diversification right now. Like, there are a lot of things that you can invest in that seem like decent values. And before, we were having a really hard time because everything was so expensive. We were having a hard time. It seemed like everything could go up, but we were always looking for the one thing that seemed like it was at a good value. Like, I remember being excited about a SPAC that hadn't even announced who they were merging with, and it was like $12 because there weren't SPACs around $12. Everything was $13, $14, $15. So just finding that one thing, and then we would buy it, and then the price would go up, and we'd be like, okay, what's the next thing? So that's kind of the environment we were in. Now we have a lot of good SPACs that are around under $10, under net asset value. Like large investors paid more for this than you're going to have to. And they've kept their money in there for 6 months, a year, something like that. So we're seeing a lot of this happening. So I think it's a mix of maybe hedge funds pushing down a little bit, retail investors running out of money, and then also the crypto market's booming. So I think it's a mix of all that. Now, what am I doing? I'm continuously buying. Now, I am buying cryptos, honestly. I've been buying Bitcoin and Ethereum since January, and I also have been buying Cardano recently. If you guys want to know exactly what I'm buying and selling, there is a link down there to Patreon. But I bought Peloton on the dip yesterday. I bought it around 85. I bought Etsy on the dip. Now, Etsy fell down a good amount after I bought it. Still, I bought it at 170. It's at like 159 now. But I'm happy with that. Long term, I think that's a great buy over the next couple of years. I'm going to continuously buy these. Sure, it's like a 82-layer dip where it just keeps on dipping. But for now, there's not much we can do. Unless you want to sell out, lock in all your losses, and then buy back in at a higher price later. It's going to be very quick, I think. Right when the market turns around, I think it's going to turn around quick. Now, I could be wrong. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a stock analyst, nothing like that. So don't listen to me unless you want some non-financial advice. But those are my thoughts. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. If you guys want to follow me for some crypto news too, I've been doing a lot of crypto videos. I've been talking about a lot of crypto. It's been doing really well. The crypto prices have been doing really well. So if you guys want to follow me for that, definitely hit subscribe. Thank you guys. Thank you for checking out Webull. And there's a link down there to BlockFi in case you want an interest rate on your cryptocurrency. That's where I hold a lot of mine. And they pay you up to $250 worth of bonus for signing up and depositing a certain amount of money. So check that out. They also have stablecoin, which does not fluctuate in price. And it pays you 10% right now, 10% APY. So if you're looking at the market and you're thinking, where can I get a guaranteed return? And maybe I'll take some money out if it keeps on dipping, but I want something guaranteed right now and you don't want to just stick it in cash, take a look at BlockFi. My non-financial opinion. Thank you guys. Let me know your thoughts. Thank you for hitting the like button, and I will see you in the next video.